I visited Nusa Penida on my solo trip to Bali, so let's see if this island is worth the hype. I booked a photography tour through Klook. I highly recommend getting Klook before going to Bali to book tours. My driver, who is also the photographer, picked me up at 6 a.m. for my villa. We went on the fast boat from Sanar Harbor, and don't worry, the Klook excursion covers all of these expenses. So there is a line going onto the boat. This is everyone who's going to be on the boat, and we'll be meeting our driver in Nusa Penida to take us around the east and west side of the island. But Nusa Penida did not start having fast boats until 2015. So the tourism in Nusa Penida is growing because of that. And y'all, I don't know what everyone's complaints were regarding this fast boat, but I had a pretty smooth ride. I popped a motion sickness pill and I pretty much fell asleep. But we had some really nice views on the boat. Now it did get a little toasty. There are some windows that you can open. It did get stuffy because it is a full boat. A lot of people are packed on this boat. Getting off and on the boat was a little rocky, but it is what it is. It wasn't bad. We got off the boat to meet our driver. Beautiful view, by the way. Look at that gorgeous view. But I didn't realize how important it was to have a driver specifically for Nusa Penida because y'all, these roads were insanely tight. Look at how narrow that is. As we're driving to each point of interest, the roads were so bumpy. So our first stop was the Ruma treehouse that you've probably seen on Instagram and social media. But what they don't tell you is how hard it is to get to that damn treehouse. There are 90 steep steps to get to this treehouse, and it's super hot. I'm wearing a dress. And remember, what comes down must come back up, right? Once you get there, they call a number, so you have to wait for your number to be called. It's really hard to hear, but these pictures came out really well. The video footage came out really well. I was super impressed by the photography, but y'all, I had to come back up those steps and look at my face. My eyelashes are popping off. Sweat is going into my eye. I am miserable at this point. They do give you a bottle of water before going to the treehouse, but still, y'all. So we then went to the Nusa Penida Cliffs by Diamond Beach, but I was not taking those steps down to Diamond Beach. I am so sorry. We took photos by the stairs going down to Diamond Beach, but regardless, I had some amazing photos, so I'm good. Then we went to lunch at the worst place I've ever eaten in Bali. They messed up on my order of vegetarian noodles. I checked out the reviews of this place and saw that many people got food poisoning. So I boxed my food after an hour of waiting and threw it out when I left because I did not want to risk it. We stopped at Palawang Cliff for some more spectacular photos, and the photographer uses a digital camera, and the other driver took pictures on my cell phone. And our last stop was Kilakang Beach, which tends to be the most popular point of interest in Nusa Penida. If you're interested in taking beautiful pictures, I highly recommend this tour. But I would not return to Nusa Penida. Everything was really expensive. It seemed very hard to get around the island unless you had a very experienced driver, and the beaches were inaccessible. Like and follow for more.